Yo, listen, we gotta get our uncles to stop fighting. Uncle diplomats. It's like they coming to the barbecue and they fighting at the table of who touched the food and who didn't do this. Whatever the case may be. Whether who was from Harlem, who was from the Bronx. Listen, man. Do you know how hard it was to be a Crip in New York during the Dipset era? Do you know how hard it was? I'm talking about everybody was blood Dipset. People that never even thought about banging in their life was blood. Everybody. And if you was a Crip at that time, it was so annoying everywhere you went. It's like dudes that you don't never even consider tough that was the hardest era to be around. If you're talking about from '01 all the way to '07, being a Crip in NYC, that was like the most horrible years for us, whatever. If you survived that one, put it like this, it's like what a time to be alive. You know what I'm saying? Like that was the most hardest era. You know? Shit. You even had Crips turning bloods for that second. Screaming out, Dipset, Dipset, Dipset. Ah. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. It's a shame. It's like watching your uncle sitting there fighting at the table, arguing over nonsense because they both got drunk and they just started wilding. You know what I mean? So it's like some people say, "Yo, my childhood is ruined," and this, that, and the third. Listen, can you just imagine being a Crip around that time? That was very hard. Facts. It really was. You know what I mean? Everybody outside. You know what I'm saying? Just you like, yo, oh my God. Wait, hold on, wait. The quiet kid, he's what? He's Dipset. Blood. He's rocking a. Please do not tell me he has a. Okay. Alright. That was very hard to be around. You had to really be around that area to know what I'm talking about. You had to be around that era to know what I'm talking about. Man, growing up in NYC. Growing up in NYC. You know what I mean? So it's like, yo, let me tell you something. How was that in the store today? And only you see this in NYC. A dude walked straight up in there and said, "Oh my God, I smell it's too straight in here. It's time for me to walk out." What? Me and the other brother looked at each other like, what? He's like, "Yo, bro, you can't make this shit up." He said, "Too straight in here. I'm out. It's too much straightness in here. Too much straight men in here." So we looking like, nigga, of course, nigga, we like pussy. What the fuck you expect? Yeah, nigga, we like pussy. What? You're angry that... What? I said, yo, only in NY. He really deliberately just walked up in the store. Everybody waiting for their food. Hit the brother like, yo. Yeah, it's too straight in here. Oh my God, it's too straight in here. I smell too straight in here. I'm like, what? We just looked at each other like, yo, only in New York, man. Only in New York you see some shit like that. Only in New York. You know what I mean? This is crazy. Yeah. It's just times had changed. Women want to be men. Some men ain't men. A lot of women get men. They don't know what to do with. When they get a good one, they don't know what to do with them. They want to be in control. You know what I mean? Some men is just tired of that shit. You know what I'm saying? You want to be the dominating female, a dominant female. I guess. You know what I'm saying? But goddamn, you want to be in control all the goddamn time. You know what I'm saying? You love me, or I love you. Or look, I take care of you, you don't take care of me. So they don't believe in 50-50. Someone would be like, what? I'm not 90-20%. Okay, 90-20%. And not a lot of time, why is your ass lonely? All right, so say that, you meet those expectations or you meet your requirements, whatever the case may be, you know, when we turn around, it was like, all right, so if, you know, it's so good with you, why are you still lonely? So if you don't need a nigga, all right, that's cool. Just don't call me when it's time to lift heavy shit, since you don't need a nigga. When your tire go flat, don't call me, since you don't need a nigga. All right. Oh, main thing, when it's time to pay for shit, a major bill, since you don't need me, don't call me. You know what I'm saying? So, gotta cut that shit out. You want to be the man and the woman. You know? Listen, if I'm sitting here taking care of you, at least do something that's going to make me happy. Don't think I'm going to sit here and take care of you. You're going to be talking shit, treating me any type of way you want, saying what the fuck you want to say out your mouth. I'm not going to let that happen. You got the wrong dude for that. You understand? Yeah, when they say you pay, you say. So if I'm sitting here, understand, like I said, I take care of you, you're not taking care of me. So if I'm taking care of you, of course, all I expect is come home to a nice cooked meal, clean house. I ain't saying be my slave. I mean, I'm not asking for much. At least give me some type of respect. You know what I'm saying? And, once in a while, shut the fuck up. Because you just won't shut up. You gotta have the last word. No matter what we do, you gotta have the last word. You gotta shut up sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta shut up sometimes. So I had to put. I had to say something on that. You know what I mean? Because it's getting annoying. It's getting tiring, and this woman saying the same thing over and over and over. Listen, I don't expect much. But if I'm sitting here taking care of you, you ain't gonna disrespect me. That's a fact. You're not gonna disrespect me. I don't care who you is. Yeah. Now, back to let's be real. Like I said, this whole diplomat thing going on. I ain't never see a group argue, go at it with each other, and still rep the logo. That is some dope shit. That is some dope shit. Like, let's be real. Like, the impact that they had on New York, they had a heavy impact. I used to hate them because they was just like, why they had to be a blood, and I'm a whole Crip. But I like their music. I can't help it. They had New York looking like New York. Think about it. Santana had everybody tilting their bandanas. Bloods, Crips, GDs, Kings. I saw all that shit in New York. Everybody was doing it. Everybody. And then when Capo used to wear his hat with the bandana hanging out of it, everybody was doing this, from Bloods, the Crips, the GDs, the Kings in New York City. Even neutral people, everybody was doing it. Cam had the whole New York rocking paint. I seen all the gangsters that I knew, especially when I came to school, niggas was rocking paint do-rags, pink button-ups, pink ups. Cam had, and everybody that was talking shit, but Cam had the whole New York rocking paint. I saw it. Excuse my cat in the back. You always want to be all up in my shit. But, I saw it. Like, the whole New York. Like, the toughest, the gangsters, all of them was rocking paint. It got to the point, I seen dudes go get pink leathers. They was out there rocking pink leathers. So the impact that Dipset, Diplomats had on New York was very heavy. Like I said, if you know, you know. Being Crip at that time in New York City was the hardest thing. You know what I'm saying? Your favorite uncle is the opposite side of you, but it's your favorite uncles. You feel me? Their favorite family members. Now it's like watching your favorite uncles argue at the lunch table. It's alright, Jimmy, if you ain't from Harlem. But he never denied that he wasn't. But everybody does that at NYC. Like, for instance, I'm a Brooklyn Bronx dude. So everybody does it. But we ain't mad. I'll be right back, man. This is the Venom. You know, poisonous. Hey, in there. Cop you a pair.